Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon White. So, now that we are done essentially exploring around on the sandstorm areas, we are finally gonna be going through as we pass for this game, we're gonna be entering the next city in the game. But first off, we have Professor Juniper to see first. Yeah. Hello to them. Yeah, and hello to you, Tim. Come here. I am already here. Alisa called and was asking me all about a electric type Pokemon, and I thought about you guys. That's why I wanted to see you. Ta-da! Freebies for you. Here, Cheren. Oh, and you give it. Oh my God, you're obviously giving one to him first. Fine. And she actually gives us some Ultra Balls. Very nice. If you see a Pokemon, that you want to have join you, be sure to use a good type of. Be sure to give a good type of Pokeball. Yeah, we definitely will. Because this could be the first and last time you see that Pokemon. Now, I know it might seem strange for me to say this, since I'm the one who asked you to complete complete the Pokédex, but please remember to enjoy your journey. Yeah, we surely will. Of course, I'm not saying you can just neglect the Pokédex, but you know that. Now, if you please excuse me, I have to go meet Bianca. Yeah, now she goes yet again. It seems the professor gave us the Pokédex as a reason to send us on a journey. Wasn't that kind of the point? At least that's what my mom told me. They wanted us to go around and see the world. So my mom, Bianca's mom, and your mom made a request to Professor Juniper. Ditto. What should we do now? I think it's pretty obvious, dude. I think I'd like to show the professor my thanks by going to Route 4 and catching some Pokemon I haven't yet caught. And yet, you really are not going to use any of them, considering that we don't exactly see any of them on your team the next time that we're going to battle. Yeah. He's only catching, but not exactly going to be utilizing them on his team and whatnot. But whatever. But anyways, everyone, welcome to Nimbasa City. And then and upon immediately since we enter the city, we get this. Gramps, we know you run the daycare. How do we know? Because we're Team Plasma. So we are taking Pokemon away from people. Since you work at the daycare, we figure you must have a lot of Pokemon. Now, hand him over. Oh, what kind of nonsense? What kind of nonsense is this? Hi. A strong trainer. Please, please help me. Fine, we will. If you're going to get in our way, we'll take your Pokemon too. Yeah, I really don't believe that, but let's battle anyway, bitch. Alright, you got 2, and your first one's a Watchdog. Alright, now, since we are just gonna go for this battle, I guess I should say this right now. Nimbasa City is actually another big city in the region. In the Universe region. But not so much in terms of size. Yeah, definitely not so much in size. Compared to what we had to go through in Castelia City. But this place is big because of all of the facilities that I'm only gonna be because of all of the facilities that are here. And the majority of these facilities are actually majorly battle focused. And I'm only gonna be showing this off only one time for this whole playthrough. You'll understand why that's the case for when we actually visit them. This went downhill fast, so I think we'd better run! Let's hide out. Let's hide out in the amusement park. You say you're gonna run, but instead now you say you're gonna hide. Jeez. But anyways, thank you so much. No, please take this. Please take this as a token, as a token of my gratitude. It's a brand new bike. I'd always planned on riding around Nimbasa City, but I never ended up riding it. Yeah, that's right. We get the bike. A city later. Yeah, a city later, like after freaking Castelia. Yeah. And now also after helping out this guy, yeah, now we can now we can start breeding now. So now if we want to start breeding, we can. And guess who also shows up? It's indeed Bianca again. The professor told me Nimbasa City has lots of things to do. The amusement park, big stadium, small court, and in the battle subway. I'm going to go see the Pokemon musical. See you later. Yep, and that's where she's gonna be going to. Now, if you want to get through any sort of story, if you want to actually go through any sort of story progression, yeah, and so we can actually face off against the Nimbasa gym leader, we actually have to go to the Pokemon musical, which is why I am most likely gonna be saving that for like. I want to say either before we go to the amusement park, or maybe after. I don't exactly recall. I'm not fully sure if I want to save that for last or not. But anyways, now we have this woman who is talking about the gear station, which is actually, of course, the facility which takes you to the battle subway. And considering that it is indeed a battle facility, we get this very little device that we've seen in previous games. The VS recorder. Which of course will allow record the battles. The battles that you have in the battle subway, and in some other facilities too. Now, and she said she's planning on going to the battle institute. Yeah, that right there is actually another place that we can actually. That's actually another place where we can actually utilize the VS recorder too. But first off, I'm gonna show off the major battle facility in the entire game. where you don't exactly get any experience from. You simply just battle trainers over and over, so you can get a lot of BP, so that you can actually get some very useful items. The battle subway. And here are some of the TMs that you can actually get within the battle subway. Now, while only some of them are very good, but some of them aren't exactly that good. So, but if you still want to make good use out of those TMs, then going for the battle subway is the only way that you're gonna be able to get them. Oh yeah, and over here is where you can get your regular drinks. The power items. And then we have the toxic flame orbs, then we have the white and power herbs, the absorb bulb, a cell battery, and then we have the red card, the eject button, the white glasses, choice specs, the scope lens, zoom lens, yeah, and also wide lens too. And we also get the muscle focus choice bands, and also choice scarf, also focus sash. It is where you can get the evolution items, that being Razor Claw, Razor Fang, Bright Powder, you get Life Orb, Iron Ball, you get Air Balloon, you have Binding Band, and lastly the for Rare Candy. So, with how the battle subway works is that, yeah, I'm not exactly going to be showing off the actual battles themselves. I'm only just really going to be explaining how things work. Now we have these train carts here, but however, you can only go through the single, double, multi, and the Wi-Fi ones. Oh yeah, and the Wi-Fi ones. But however, you can't enter the super single, super double, and the super multi trains. Only until after you have obtained the national decks. And with how these battles work is that now you actually go through these trains. Now you actually battle trainers. Now you actually have to defeat like at least 7 trainers, 7 trains on a train card. So then you can earn from battle points. But then after you're done with those 7, yeah, you can't allow to continue continue. So that you can try to not only get more BP, but you can also try to actually get yourself a record for a win streak. A win streak if you actually felt like it. And then as for the restrictions for this place, now all Pokemon will be sent to level 50. Yeah, now the bags in your items in your bag cannot be used. Now you are forced to save whenever you defeat at least 1 trainer. Now Pokemon will also not get experience. The Pokemon fully return after each battle, including any held items that were lost. And also several Pokemon cannot be utilized during these. But also, as you can see, 1 train doesn't actually take you to an actual battle way. Instead, it actually takes us to this location. Anville Town. Now here's the thing. Now, while Anville Town may look like it doesn't have much, but however, if it just happened to come back here at certain times of the day, then you'll be able to get items left and right. And also some different things may happen. Like what you're seeing right now. Yeah, the guy that was talking about the train here. Yeah, the explanation of the trains actually changes depending on the day of the month. So, yeah. And which is why I'm obviously not gonna go through all of that, because yeah, if I did that, I would be here forever. But anyways, everyone, now Anville Town actually gets more crowded within every Saturday and Sunday. There are these traders. Now you will see these traders. Now, who would trade you? Who would trade you an item if you just happen to exchange for at least a sum of your items? Like for example, if you want to get yourself a revive, you need to exchange for 2 escape ropes. Oh wait, no wait, these ones are actually on weekends, right? Now, now you can get one PP up if you just happen to exchange one star piece, and you can get one forward store if you just happen to exchange at least 20 Pokeballs. And then with this guy that we're actually talking to, yeah, the Depot agent. Now this guy will give you an item for right on the spot, and that item will be a rare candy. But after that, now he will give you a new item if you just happen to get at least if you just happen to get seven consecutive if you just happen to win 7 consecutive battles in the battle subway. Now, but however, he needs to have the item that he can actually give you. Further streaks of 7 will increase the number of that item he will give you. When you talk to him. But however, you can only get up to at least up to 10. But however, you can only get up to 10 of each of that item. And the items that you get from him are more rare candies. You can also get for restores, max revives, elixirs, and also your proteins, irons, calcium, zincs, carbos, and HP ups. So yeah, there's definitely a lot that you may have to do if you want to be able to, if you want to get access to even more items. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, as you can see, I'm just checking to see, which of my Pokemon am I going to utilize that, which one of my Pokemon am I going to be utilizing that rare candy I just got. And I think I definitely know, I think at this point I definitely know which one I'm going to give to. Yeah, considering that he's probably not going to be used that much at this point. Well, maybe in the Nimbasa gym, but I may as well just, give it to my Pin Sage. But anyways, nice plus 3 for HP, and nice plus 2 for special attack and speed. But not very much else on that. Yeah, the realize I get +1s for the rest. Oh, and it looks like Pin Sage wants to learn Torment. And I'm just going to take a major pass on that. Because obviously I don't want my Pin Sage to learn that move. Now, Now that's everything that you need to say about the from battles of the battle subway is that now the from battle subway battle subway also has these subtle way subtle way bosses where you can fight them depending on the streak, where you can actually get to battle at least for one of them depending on the streak that you are currently on right now. But how now on the 21st on the single train and the 49th of the super single train battle is where you can is when you can actually get to battle the subway boss Ingo, and then for your 21st double train battle and the 49th super double train battle is where you can face off against the subway boss Emmett. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, that is definitely something that you have to consider if you really want to go through this. Now, and I guess since I'm probably not going to be talking about this for a while, but I may as well end this video off by visiting the Battle Shit Institute, because yeah, that one isn't really that big. Yeah, it's honestly, the Battle Institute really isn't all that big and whatnot. Now, with how the battle, and considering that the Battle Institute is essentially right next to the Pokemon Center, yeah, I may as well show it off here. Yeah, but anyways, now as for Battle Institute, now with how this works is that now the same rules applies here as to the from battles as to the battle subway, but however you cannot quit until all five battles are complete, and then however you can run. You can still run away from the battles themselves while you actually are inside the battle. Yeah. But I think that's all I'll really say for the Battle Institute. Although I guess I should say as well, yeah, we really can't do much of anything for the Battle Institute. Until we actually, until we actually get into the actual post game. So yeah, you're not gonna be doing much of that anyway. Well, for the time being anyway. But with that said, yeah, that is definitely all I'm gonna do for this part. And so, the next part, I'll see you guys next time.